Hello, and my name is Pete Rushmer, and I'm your host today of A Half Dozen Things podcast. A Half Dozen Things is a podcast for business owners just like you. Whether you're an underdog hungry for success, or you're already smashing it but want to continue to level up, we are here each week for you to get insight and learning from the very best in the business. No fluff, no BS, and no self-proclaimed gurus talking about how easy business or life is. Good morning, or afternoon, sorry. Good afternoon. It is Thursday, the 23rd of September, and it's great to be on a live on LinkedIn and Facebook. Really good to see everyone and be chatting to you today. It's been a little while. It's felt like a little while since I last did a live. So looking forward to this one. This one's all about what is Roadskills Online. I have just finished recording a podcast with David Summers, who's the founder of Roadskills Online. And we're really proud at Flagship Partners to be able to offer this service to our customers as well. And listening a bit later, I'm going to be offering you a free Bridge Strikes e-learning as well as part of the promotion of the Roadskills Online platform. So what is Roadskills Online and why is it necessary? Well, one of the things that is necessary for transport companies is to ensure that drivers are well trained and to ensure that they understand the hazards and risks of the road. And there's lots and lots of complex requirements that operators have to uphold. And Roadskills Online enables that to happen in a way that is accessible for the industry. It's been developed by David and Susie at Roadskills, who are experts in the sector. They're very, very experienced. And it was an absolute pleasure having David on the podcast as well. That actually goes live tomorrow. So please do listen in to that. If you're watching this live or if you're listening back on a podcast, it'll already have gone out because this will go out on the podcast next week. Anyway, so Roadskills Online is this software platform. It's very, very accessible. For drivers, obviously, sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge whether drivers feel up to being able to use some of the technology. Obviously, a lot of drivers will be absolutely fine with current technology, but some do challenge. So if you're a transport manager and you worry about some of your drivers, it's really accessible. Anyone that can use one of these will be able to access Roadskills Online platform to be able to take part in the online training. One of the things David and I were talking about in the podcast was how difficult it is to get drivers all together to be able to carry out toolbox talks and to carry out training. Drivers are mobile workers. They're always out and about. That is their job. And it's very, very hard to take them off the road to be able to carry out training, because if they're not out earning, then the business isn't earning. And, that isn't good for anyone. So whilst it's very important that we do get drivers face to face and we regularly have conversations and we regularly have training and driver CPC, for example, what Roadskills does is it just helps to bridge that gap and offers some CPD, so continuing professional development for drivers, which is becoming increasingly important when we look at the way that we evidence that training's taking place and that we evidence ongoing driver development as well, which is also a requirement of FORS, and Roadskills have been approved as part of that ongoing CPD requirement for FORS. So it is FORS approved as well. I don't think they're quite earned recognition approved yet, but I think that's probably more due to the challenges around the earned recognition scheme. I don't know too much about that, but certainly it is accredited for FORS and it is recognised as being a great development tool for your drivers. Hi, it's Pete from Flagship Partners. We're really proud to sponsor a Half Dozen Things podcast. At Flagship Partners, we take road safety really seriously, and we're your road safety partnership. We help transport companies with compliance and training across their businesses, including first aid, driver CPC, and other transport management services. So if you're FORS accredited or you want to improve your operator compliance risk score, give Flagship Partners a call today. So what is it? Well, Roadskills is a platform that you subscribe to. It's a cost of £5 per driver per month, which is really, really accessible. And each of your drivers will get their own login to be able to access the online platform from a mobile phone, from a tablet, from a computer, whatever works best for them. So they can do it out on the road when they're on a break. And each month they'll get a new online e-learning, which is 15 to 20 minutes long. And it gives it gives the drivers the opportunity to learn about certain issues on the road, or certain legislation changes, or certain changes to the highway code. There's a rate of different courses, actually 36 in total. So it covers a 3-year period. So by the time you've covered 3 years worth of CPD, you're back to the beginning again. But obviously, you know what happens. Things will have changed. Things have been updated. You might need a bit of a refresher, because we all do that. Okay. And what happens is on a monthly basis, that new online course gets sent to your driver. And as a transport manager, you'll have a dashboard for each of your drivers, and you'll be able to see who's accessed it, who's completed it will be in green. If people are partway through it, it will be in orange as well. So it helps you manage your training matrix for your drivers as well. It's a really, really clever tool. And the different courses, that they're actually really interesting courses as well, because this is the other thing. No one likes dull training. And at Flagship, one of our things is about not having dull training, because we thought it was vital that compliance training should be interesting, fun, and people should get something out of it. Well, these courses, they're really short, 15 to 20 minutes. So there's no boredom element. You just get on and get cracking. There's interesting information on there, and it gives you the opportunity to think about some of the different hazards that you face on the road. And then what happens is during the period of the course, there is a short quiz after each section, and there's usually about 3 sections per course. And after each quiz, you have to answer the questions correctly to be able to move on to the next stage. Otherwise, you get locked out and you have to go back and redo the quiz again, which sounds like a bit of a pain. But actually what it does is it demonstrates competency, it demonstrates understanding, which is vital for training to have been worthwhile. So what are the courses that are covered? So on a monthly basis, you're going to get one into your phone, and one of them, the first one, is on mobile phones, for example. So it talks about safe use of mobiles, why mobile should be used whilst driving, and different areas around that. There's a speed awareness training one. There's one around winter driving, driving on others' premises, working around vehicles, as well as vulnerable road users as well. So the courses do tick the boxes for different areas that are needed for fours as well, which makes it a really, really great tool. There's courses on fitness to drive. So that starts to look at driver health and choices as well around their fitness. The highway code, which has changed recently as well, so that we can keep up to date with that. Daily checks, driver's hours, and safe loading. So I know what you're thinking. Well, I cover all this as part of my CPC, and that's absolutely fine. We do cover that in the driver CPC arena too, and as part of the syllabus for that. But what happens in other industries is actually people are expected to have ongoing CPD, where all the time people are learning, they're understanding the current industry changes and what have you. And this gives us that opportunity to be able to ensure they're essentially like 15 to 20 minute toolbox talks once a month, guaranteed into the phone. And we also have evidence straight away that they've been carried out. It's an absolutely awesome and fantastic tool that I really do recommend. So definitely take a look and check it out, really, is what I would say. Like I say, those courses get sent on a monthly basis to the driver. We support in the setup of it, so please do get in touch. Or if you get in touch with Roadskills direct, let them know that you heard about it from me, and have a chat with David or Susie there. More than happy to give anyone a demo of the system. If you're interested, do have a look at the system. Like I say, it's very, very accessible. It's very easy to use, and it's a really nice tool for transport managers and business owners and transport operators to be able to help manage their driver teams as well. And the other little tip I'd give you as well is that actually it's a really good tool as well for people who work in the office who maybe don't have the experience on the road as well, because what it does is it covers the requirements for the drivers. It helps introduce office workers to the experiences that their team of drivers will face out on the road, as well as some of the rules and learnings that are to be had from that, which raises awareness within your business and will help raise the culture as well. So it's a really, really good investment, particularly for transport office staff as well. So have a think about it. If you're interested, do give me a shout. More than happy to help. We've got a free Bridge Strike e-learning. As everyone's aware, Bridge Strikes are really, really on the radar at the moment. it's really important that we take preventative measures and preventative actions to prevent bridge strikes. That is the expectation currently, and that e-learning will help you to do that. It will help you understand what bridge strikes are and some of the steps that we can take proactively to reduce the likelihood of a bridge strike as well. And it demonstrates evidence that we're proactively trying to support our business and to do the right thing to keep our people safe and to make sure that the environment is kept safe as well. There's lots of environmental type online courses as part of the 36 that are there as well to help reduce costs in the business around fuel efficient driving as well. So lots and lots of different opportunities for learning. So have a look at it, have a look online, and please do reach out and get in touch. I hope this short session has been really useful. If you want to find out about any of the other courses that are available, please do get in touch. This is particularly for CPD. Flagship do offer a range of other online courses, including manual handling and working at height, as well as introducing GDPR and those types of courses too. So if an online course is something that you're interested in, please do get in touch. We've got a range of options, and we are doing driver CPC via Zoom currently as well as open courses, so you can have access to those. The only CPC course we're not offering online at the moment is the emergency first aid, because the practical elements of that need to be done in person, but we are back to in-person training too. So if you need any help with your training or anything like that, please do get in touch. My name's Pete, Flagship Partners. Great to speak to you.
I really hope you loved today's episode, and if you did, please make sure you subscribe and listen out for future episodes too. Please do share it across your social media channels. We hope to reach more and help more people. If you want to find out more about me, my name's Pete Rushmer. You'll find me across any social media channel and my business, Flagship Partners, and we're your partners in success across your business. Thank you. See you again soon.